Sir, anong sagot niyo dun sa ikapelda na ethics complaint against yung former party mates po?
Okay, medyo mahaba yung sagot ko. Pwede bang, can you allow me to explain? Para magiging speech na to eh. But right now, our country is facing a very difficult issue in corruption and everyone's in panic. The administration is panicking, the President Marcos is panicking, Speaker Romualdez is in panic, AFP and the PNP are also panicking. Like, hindi na nila alam kung anong gagawin nila, kung poprotektahan ba nila si Marcos o kung sasamahan nila ang mga mamamayan laban sa corruption. It's a very, very chaotic time in our country, but a very, very important time in Philippine history as well. And as the leader of the deputy speakers, Speaker Martin Romualdez showing that uncertainty to Speaker Puno probably also led to his decision to do that, because it's a very rash decision since under the House Ethics Committee rules, I don't think I could be held liable for postings that I've made before I became a member of the House of Representatives. And as you can see in his press conference, he also stated that there are issues questioning my mental health and plenty of other issues involving me inciting to sedition. And I think, as far as I'm aware, and as far as what my father has previously told me before he passed away, Chairman Puno, I believe, is a good man, but he's just driven by his strong emotions at this moment, and I hope that we can resolve this peacefully. Whatever decision the court or the whatever decision the courts will decide or the House Ethics Committee will decide, I am open to receiving, because I believe that I also as a member of the House must be held accountable for my actions. That will be all, and thank you.
Na po ba si Deputy Speaker Puno after po nung in-announce niya na magsasampa sila ng ethics complaint po?
No, we haven't spoken.
Sir, yung post nyo, supposedly joking about the house being burned down, do you think it's enough proof para sabihin na kayo ay nag-incite to sedition?
The thing is, a large majority of Congress do not believe that the protest will escalate. And that's because they do not know how angry the people are. I'm aware that it just takes one wrong step by either the AFP, the PNP, or the protesters for this to escalate and blow out of proportion. And I wish for that not to happen. And in case that does happen, I wish that we would take the necessary steps to minimize the damage, even if anything should happen to our government institutions.
Kong, what was your side of the story? Kasi kahapon sabi ni Kong Puno, you stormed down the office of the majority leader and campaign to be speaker. You asked daw yung mga members in that room na inoferan mo daw silang maging deputy speaker o sumama sila sa'yo. You were gathering signatures daw after. Your side of the story, Congressman.
Please continue. Okay. So my side of the story is, what he said was mostly correct, but the offering of deputy speakers is incorrect. What I said was that if elected speaker, I will build a house where every political group and every political belief will have a deputy speaker to represent them, instead of the deputy speaker system that we have now, where all the deputy speakers are close and connected to the House Speaker, Martin Romualdez. And if elected speaker, one of the pro-administration will be a deputy speaker to represent the needs and the interests of the administration.
But do you have the numbers already? Congressman?
Well, we're getting there. Just wait and see.
Do you have a ballpark figure kung ilan na po yung siguro yung sumusuporta sa inyo?
It's hard to say. Maybe 1 or 2.
Sabi ni Congressman Puno, you are not well. How do you respond to that?
Well, as I've said, mental health accusations, when you are not a mental health professional or even like any sort of medical professional, is very unprofessional. So let's just say that he's free to think whatever he wants. I still deeply respect him, though I think that he is wrong in saying that.
Pero are you unwell po? Are you unwell po?
I do not believe that I'm unwell. I've not been diagnosed of any serious mental conditions that could lead me to be unable to be fit for service.
Sir, ano bang reason lang para, o ano bang factor lang para mag-stop kayo daw sa pagpupunta?
What do you mean?
Anong pwedeng mangyari just for you to stop posting?
I will stop posting when they declare our democratic right to criticize our government as unconstitutional and illegal. That's what will happen. As long as I have the democratic right to criticize this government, I will continue speaking out against the corruption that I see.
Pero sir, si Congressman po, hindi naman tungkol sa yung sinasabi niyo, hindi naman siya about the criticism, rather the actions that are unbecoming of a lawmaker. Yun po yung sinasabi niyo.
Well, it's always a matter of interpretation. The House Ethics Committee will decide whether or not my actions were unbecoming of a lawmaker.
Question lang, because it was also pointed out by Yes Puno no, na you could have said it in a plenary, in a privilege speech. Do you have like any scheduled plan for your speech? Or
Well, actually, last week I planned to have a privilege speech about the issue before I openly spoke out against Romualdez, but Majority Leader Sandro Marcos advised me not to do so because there's a possibility of complaint being filed in the House Ethics Committee if I were to make a privilege speech against that.
Are you willing to submit any medical records to prove that you're well? Kasi ang sabi nila kahapon, the members of the NP who are unwell and parang you're not behaving.
Medical records? Well, firstly, medical records are purely confidential. So unless if there is a court order for me to submit a medical records once I am questioned of my sanity and my ability to properly serve the people of my district, then I will submit a medical record.
But are you willing to voluntarily give this, sir?
That will set a bad precedence if we do that, because anyone who is accused of having a mental health condition must now present their medical health records. That's not the type of country that we want to make. It's not the type of system we want to make, because anyone could just keep calling someone mentally unfit or unwell, and then it will force that person to have to publicize all of their medical conditions.
Or will you abide with the Ethics Committee's decision just in case?
Yes, what I've said, I'm willing to lose my position as a House representative if the Ethics Committee deems it necessary and just.
Sir, may mga allegations lang din, or mga insinuations na may mga kumukumpas daw sa inyo or may mga tao daw na susulsol sa inyo. Your reaction to that, Congressman?
Who do you believe those people are? That's my question first. Just insinuations? No, I'm completely acting out of my own volition, so please do not involve my family anymore. Kasi nadadami din si Mayor Jenny at yung kapatid ko si Vice Mayor Barzaga. And hopefully, to ease their stress and to ease their tensions, I want to say that everything is my actions. The Mayor and the Vice Mayor has also cautioned me not to push through with this, with my campaign against Martin Romualdez.